Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Live from the third annual Woody's Waterfront Car Show, this is the award-winning car talk show In Wheel Time. Thanks for joining us today. Coming up, we talk with a few more of the show goers here today. We'll review our featured vehicle of the week, the 2021 Lexus GX 460.
All right.
We got your weekly cruise-in calendar, this week in auto history, and the stories making auto news headlines this week. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars down there, King Conrad DeLong here. We need more Jeff Zekin there.
We do.
And we have our chief engineer and head pilot, David Ainsley. He's with us today as well. So glad that you could join us. It's a beautiful day down here in San Leon, Texas.
It's gorgeous.
And David,
here.
thank you very
Gorgeous.
much for fixing all the internet issues we've had.
Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate
Thank
your
you, David.
expertise.
Thank you, David, for being with you, David. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
David.
everything that you do, and we know it's a lot.
For being
Not.
you, David. Thank you for being you.
Yeah, he shows up, he plugs in some wires and twists some knobs, and he's good to go.
Yep, there you go.
Isn't that it? Well, yes, I am. And thank you for reminding me how worthless I really am. Okay.
Hey.
Our next guest
at the
here
hood on
in the
that
remote studio today is Eric Nolan, driving a 54 International.
Cool.
That's cool. And you
appreciate it.
know that that's cool. Don't you? You probably have people all the time telling you that's cool.
Your wife's showing pictures, so she knows it's cool.
Yeah.
It's
it
probably
gets a
not
lot of attention.
It's probably not something you run into others of. Probably very unique in itself. So tell us about the truck.
Are you a car guy?
Yeah.
You always have been a car guy?
Yeah.
So you probably had something before this.
Yeah, we've had quite a few different toys.
Yeah. And so, well, this one, the 54 International, did you go searching for a truck? Or did you just happen to run across this and say, that's the one, I want that one?
Yeah, we were looking for a truck, and I kind of like the rat rod style. My wife didn't like it. We saw this, and she liked it, so it was
Well, it was
Kinda
kind of
worked out perfect.
a compromise, kind of, because it actually has that kind of a rat rod look to it. I mean, you just don't
But
see
modern.
You don't see 54 Internationals on the road. So is it a half ton, 3/4 ton, 1 ton? I couldn't tell by the picture.
So from the cab up is a 54 International, was originally a fire truck. The back end is a 54 International pickup truck.
Wait a minute, you just breezed over the fact that it was a fire truck.
Yes, he did.
That's cool. Now, does it
Yeah.
does it have a fire truck frame on it?
No, it's on a 78 F350 chassis.
Now, did you do that work?
No, we didn't do the chassis work.
Okay, so you
so is it
bought
a
it as
7.3
is.
diesel?
No, it's a big block 460.
Okay.
And then back aft on ladder bars, panhard on the back, and the airbag it kit on the front with a drop eye beams and all of that.
Wow.
Now, have you been out to the?
Lone Star Throwdown.
Have you been out to Lone Star Throwdown?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they'd love to see your truck
Yeah,
at
they
Lone
would.
Star Throwdown.
Dude, that is a ringer. Do you know about Lone Star
Yeah.
Throwdown? Yeah. Have you been out there?
No, I've never been to it.
You need to go.
Lonnie and Todd
Okay.
are friends of the show, and we usually do the show every year up there in February
Yeah.
or April or March.
Y'all would really enjoy it. Plus, you'd also enjoy all the attention your truck would get.
Oh, your truck would draw.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands of people come look at it just for the uniqueness of it, and that's part of what makes Lone Star so much fun. Is everybody brings out their toys, and not being able to see other internationals. That's quite. So where did you find it?
Up the little path, probably a couple hours past Madisonville.
Okay.
We went and picked it up there.
So, like along the Oklahoma border?
No, Madisonville's
No.
south of Dallas.
Yeah, south of
Yeah,
Dallas.
south of Dallas, about 2 hours.
I think there's
But
is there a
between
Buc-ee's
Houston
up
and
there?
Dallas.
I know where
There's
Madisonville
a Buc-ee's
is.
everywhere.
I know where Madisonville is. Thank you very much.
If you tell him there's a
But he
Buc-ee's
said
there,
2
he'll know.
hours north of Madisonville.
No. Okay.
Madisonville?
Where would that put it?
They would put it north of
I thought he
Dallas.
meant 2 hours north of here in Madisonville, but that's okay. No big deal. So was it?
No, it's a big deal. You just basically said I'm a dumbass, so it is a big deal.
No, everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that already. This
So-
is what I have to put
so
up.
was
You
it-
don't
what-
put up with this every week, do you?
Yeah.
No, you
She's agreeing with
I
it.
quit. That's
So-
it.
So who did the work on your vehicle?
Was it was it what it is today when you picked it up? Or
Yeah,
did
it
you
was
modify
put
it?
together. We've done quite a bit since we've had it. I mean, it needed brakes, engine work, a bunch of electrical tedious stuff that we had to put together.
That is so ugly.
So
too,
you
that
with a group of
electrical
guys,
work.
or what?
Do what?
You had it with a group of guys. You took it somewhere. Or
No, we've done pretty much everything in the
Yourselves?
garage. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was chopped and it's 8 inches. I still have to work on some windows and glass. The front's cracked just because the chop, they're not as rigid, so it flexes.
Right.
So I'm probably going to get a Lexan windshield put in it, just so I don't have to worry about the cracking. My driver's side door window rolls down about 2 inches. All the tracks in it and the rollers are all shot. So that's when it's not a 100-degree project to tear all that down and sit in the garage and go through all that.
Oh,
No
that
air,
is-
no air conditioning.
No.
What powertrain?
It's a 460 with a C6.
Okay.
And then the Dana in the back with 411s.
Oh, it's
So
not
it's
a highway
crazy, crazy low geared.
car. I was gonna say it's not a highway car with
No.
411s in it.
No,
do you have a plan on changing that to maybe putting a higher gear in it?
I'm trying to decide if I want to put a 4-speed or go with a gear vendor setup for the
vendor.
overdrive.
Put the gear vendor bolt on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to, because it's on the 18-wheeler with a 22.5, so it's a whole lot of weight on the back to turn. So I don't want to lighten the gears up, because then I lose too much taking off.
Yeah.
So if I either go with a 4-speed or just the electric overdrive, the bolt-on, at least
Well-
it'll make it a little more highway friendly.
Well, that's what he's trying to do with his
Well,
his Oldsmobile.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna, when I do something with it, which will be eventually, I'm gonna probably put a 4-speed automatic in it, because the gear vendor would be nice, but I think I can get a 4-speed automatic in it cheaper.
Yeah, and hopefully this winter I'm going to take it. Still got the steel heads on it, and put aluminum up front, get rid of a little bit of weight.
Yeah. And he's going to do it for the weight savings. No, he's going to do it for the valves and the flow and all the other good stuff
Put
that goes
some
along
power
with it.
down.
All that comes with it, but on the front, on the air with that big block, it's still kind of bouncy, even with those bags aired all the way tight.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's what's it probably weighs?
it's
6,000.
Yeah, it's almost 6,000. I think it's about 57 across the scales. So
Yeah.
So when they put the fire engine cab on it, do you have any idea what happened to the rest of the fire engine?
it was just the cab. It was cut with the box off the back, so it was just a cab and front half of the chassis and wheels sitting.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, it was in a salvage yard. They pulled
That's
it
where
out
you
of.
bought it. Was the same? Oh no, it's where the fire.
Yeah, that's where it originated from. And the front still almost all original paint on it. So the fenders, the cowl, the hoods, everything's still single stage, which we put a couple coats of ceramic so it doesn't absorb everything that
Right.
touches it. But
But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you can't you're not allowed to repaint it that way anymore.
yeah, the back is all airbrushed with a whole bunch of rust drips and weathered look to it to blend it in. And the paint on the back is pretty good to match the front, but if anything happens, it's going to be a whole fix everything and repaint because you can't get it back. It's still got just the stamp gold leaf down the doors, the lettering and all that.
Oh, cool.
So
And that's the original from the fire truck.
Yeah, the original gold leaf stripes down the cowl,
Yeah.
down the doors.
Yeah. Did it have any sirens on it from the 1950s? It did. Does it still do?
Yeah, it's got the big giant chrome
Yes.
chrome bell with the light, and I've got 2 reds on the front and 2 cabs that light up. With the,
Keep Don away from it. He'll be playing with the sirens the whole time.
then it's got of course it's on bag, so it's got a compressor. It's got 4 air horns and
Yeah, baby. Do you ever let it all go at once?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my wife likes to turn them on all the time. We have it parked somewhere, especially when kids are around.
That's
They
right.
like
Blame
it.
the wife. Oh, it is. She's agreeing to it.
So, I mean, have you just kind of on a Saturday night, pull up to 1960 in Kirkendall and just let it all light up right out there in the middle of the intersection?
No.
I know it's illegal, but I mean, that's not going to hurt anybody. It's going to be, oh, look, there's an old fire truck with a great big motor in it, and it looks bad to the bone. I mean, come on. You got got to live on the edge a little bit, and we know that you know how to live on the edge.
I would in a heartbeat. I wouldn't hesitate.
Oh, yeah, I
They'd
would
be
too.
dragging me and the truck to jail.
It is fun at the red
Send
lights.
all
You
of
bump
your-
the siren, have people start pulling away. Yeah.
Send all of your ticket information to Conrad
at inwheeltime.com. That's right. And what's wrong with that? So plans? Other than the obvious what you've talked about, the windows.
Does it have AC?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the little knee kicker under dash AC on it.
Now you just got to get the windows to close correctly.
Yeah, well,
and
they
help the AC.
No, they close. They just don't come down. They don't open.
Okay.
So yeah, for me, AC is. It's got to be for me. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, are you Houstonian?
From Baytown.
Baytown, Texas. All right. And so you're familiar with the car scene around here.
Yeah.
So every place that you go to with that truck, I guess everybody comes talking to you.
Oh yeah, it draws a crowd everywhere.
I would think so.
And not even at any car events, pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. So I would imagine that you have had these kinds of cars before in your life, where it drew this kind of attention.
Not this much.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else we had was like this.
How long have you owned this?
A few months.
Just a few months.
Yeah, we went through a lot in a short time on it.
Wow.
It's every weekend and after work.
Yeah.
Out working on everything.
Now, did you drive it down here?
Yeah.
You drove
We
it.
drive it. Yeah, we can't trailer it. We have a tow bar on the front, so it's got the dual. I've got two bed flaps that come up for a bed cover, and you can get the drive shaft from the top. So the thing sits about 6 inches off the ground.
Yep.
So you can drop the drive shaft from the top in a couple minutes. So if we tow it somewhere, we can put a bar on the front and move it. But it's too wide for a car hauler. By probably the front fenders are probably 8 or 10 inches too wide for the fenders. And then the big deck over is too low to make a transition from the dovetail.
So
to
the next
deck.
purchase is going to be a flatbed 18-wheeler.
I was thinking the same thing. Can you imagine what that would look like? That'd be awesome.
So I told her I wouldn't mind getting an old truck and putting a hydraulic flatbed tow truck on the back. That way we can pull it up on that and then take them both.
And have a look to it.
And she keeps nodding her head, so she's all into this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Get you an old cab over. Get you an old COE.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, did she know that you were into all this hot rodding stuff when she married you?
Yeah.
She did. So she married you anyway.
So do you have a toy as well? Okay.
You could have
this is a his and
The,
her.
the wife is working on her toy. So what kind of toy do you want?
She's going to have the semi truck.
She's our next interview.
Yeah.
So. Okay. All right. Well, at any rate, it's great to talk to you, and we're enthralled. There are some really unique, different kinds of cars. Are you going to show this thing at Autorama?
We were thinking about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it there or not.
Why?
Because I'm not sure I'm going to have it where I want it by then. That's a month away.
Well, yeah.
A month and a half.
But I mean, what is there? It sits still in a show. I mean, everybody really wants to see this. I promise you, they do. Yeah, and that would be a fun. We have connections there, by the way.
Well, yeah, we actually talked about it, and I've got a little bit more body work and a little more pinstriping I want to get knocked out on it. A little more wiring cleaned up.
Tick-tock, baby. 4 weeks is a lifetime. You've seen the car shows where they're slammed after, 3 years, and we're going to make that SEMA show, by golly, and it's only 2 weeks away. And we've only got motors and everything else to put on the car.
And paint it.
You can do it. You don't need that job. Forget
I probably
that.
can, but
Dave,
You don't want to
Dave
kill
Mendick's
yourself.
I'm not
got
putting that
60
much
people
time in.
working for him.
I got you.
Sounds like us when we do the show.
we might take it out there, though.
Well, I would assume that they're still going to have the show out front as well, the cruise-in out front.
Yeah.
You familiar with that? Yeah. And so there's always that option too, I think. I don't have all the details of this coming
Yeah,
show.
where they close Avenida and you can just drive in and cruise in and park.
Right.
Yeah.
For a few hours that day. And that's always a fun event because it draws people. It's kind of like this. It draws all sorts of different cars that you normally don't see at your regular cruise-in on a Saturday night. Do you live in Baytown now?
Yeah, we live in Baytown.
So how did you get here?
Up 146.
146?
In that truck.
in that truck
Yeah.
on 146.
Yeah, at about 55 or 60.
Yeah.
And that's wound up with a 411 rear
So you
end
went
in it.
over the Fred Hartman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was it open today? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's-
still a screwed up nightmare? Thank you, Highway Department.
It's been open for a little bit.
So all the lanes are back open again?
Yeah, both sides, north
Well,
and south.
so it's a miracle. So it's been a couple of weeks then since that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've covered multiple wrecks on that thing, and that's bad.
Don's the
No,
Channel 13
We don't want to even go
traffic guy in the helicopter.
We don't care about
So
any
when
of
you
that stuff.
when you see messed up traffic, it's Don's fault. So blame him.
right,
And you
people
just cuss
looking
him
up,
out.
going, "Oh, there he is now." Yeah, well,
I like the police chases. Those are fun.
yeah, well, we had one yesterday, but anyway, it's great to talk to you.
Y'all
Thanks
too.
so much for stopping by. It's great
Thanks
to
for
meet
bringing the
you and
truck
your
out.
wife, and thank you. And
no
we
problem.
will see you soon.
Okay. Yeah, if y'all aren't walking around, we're right behind the tent.
You know,
when you come in.
we're going to find you because I want a up close and personal tour.
Okay, yeah, come check it out.
And next month we're at Lupe Tortilla in Katy, so bring that out.
Yeah, from Baytown to Katy.
Why not?
Uh-huh.
He does.
50.
Whoa.
Yeah,
We'll probably tow it behind the truck going that far.
yeah.
That thing gets about 4 or 5 miles per gallon. So
That's with a
We'd love to see you.
tailwind.
yeah, and it's got a little 20-gallon cell, so we get
Ooh.
100 miles maybe.
Yeah, tow it out there, and you'll be fine. It's good
right.
to see you. Thanks so much. We appreciate you stopping by.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Mars, it is time now for my car review. And I tell you that because you haven't sent me the last car review, which I know that you'll do on Monday. Yeah. I didn't get the last car review.
I'm writing it down right now.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
Is that with the checklist as well?
No, this is the new checklist to find the old checklist.
Okay.
With the tablecloth and the cable.
That's
and
it.
The,
Okay.
And the chairs.
And the chairs, yeah. I think we have the chairs in the in the studio, but we won't need them next weekend, will we?
I like
right.
these chairs.
Do you? They are kind of comfy, aren't
They
they?
are
Take him
comfy.
with us.
All right, time now.
I can't cut the review up.
It's time now for this hour's car review. Do we wait on you,
No,
Jeff?
go for it. I'll catch up.
This is the 2021 Lexus GX 460. It comes in 3 trim levels: the base, the premium, and the luxury. I got a chance to drive the luxury. This is called a standard SUV by United States government. This is a body-on-frame design. And to be honest with you, what it really is a Toyota 4Runner with a Lexus body on it. Did you know that? Yeah, I didn't either. Seats up to 7 passengers if you squeeze that third row back there. Don't do that. If you're going to have a third row, buy one that's designed to have a third row in it. Exterior changes from last model year, none. It was all new in 2010. You know, Toyota sometimes likes to hang on to their designs, and this
For a
is one
little
of
while.
those. Exterior features include oversized Lexus grille with that edgy light treatment up front, straight side windows with a kicked-up D-pillar, running boards. Yep, it's got them with big rear wheel haunches, good-looking, beefy rear hatch with a short overhang. What I liked about it, the overall appearance gets an A in my book. Even though it is 11 years old, it still works today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What could use improvement? Nothing. Keep on keeping on, as I like to say. Interior highlights, well laid out controls, including on the steering wheel. All nicely labeled, and everybody, no secrets. It's easy to read. There you have it. Boom. Big center stack with easy-to-use infotainment system. Big gauge instrument panel with the center info screen on it.
And that's a big center info screen.
It's relatively large.
Yes, it
Old
is big.
school cruise control is a joy to use. And I know that on a lot of the Toyota branded products, they are going to this new design now where it's all integrated into the steering wheel. Keep this. It's good. I like it. Cargo trunk room, adequate without the third row. What I like to say. What I liked about it, simply the simplicity of the interfaces up on the dash. What could use improvement? It could be a little dated when compared to some of its competitors, but, you know, it is a Lexus. It's an old school design, but it still works today. I think it's great. 4.6-liter V8, 301 horsepower, 329 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic transmission. and it has a full-time all-wheel drive system on it. Tow rating, 6,500 pounds. It gets 15 miles per gallon in the city, 19 on the highway for combined of 20. Combined of 16. I got 20 miles per gallon over 211 miles.
Well, that's better.
What I liked about it, the smooth V8 power. And even though it is a small V8, there's something about a V8 engine that is irreplaceable, in my opinion.
Torque.
Yeah, I agree.
Even small capacity, it's still going to give you a nice torque feel.
Clearly, what could use improvement is the gas mileage, but when you get into this price range, I don't think that most people really
And
give
it's
a
full-time four-wheel drive or
It is.
all-wheel drive. You can't disconnect it.
Ride and handling, it has adaptive suspension on it. I like that a lot. What could use improvement? This is built to venture off-road. If that is not important to you, then I would suggest you look for a crossover vehicle. But this is really an off-roader, as I mentioned. It's built on the Toyota 4Runner platform. Pricing, base trim price $53,250. Prices tested $71,255. Remember, though, this is the top of the luxury line with the luxury trim level. Base model price $64,365. Competitors, Land Rover Discovery goes for $62,205 for a starting price. Chevy Tahoe Z71 off-road, $65,185. I had to come up with something, and I think that it's competitive as far as its off-road design and a V8 engine.
Yeah, but I would think that the 4Runner platform would be better off-road than the Tahoe, even the Z71.
Probably so. And then the other one would be the Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit, which is their off-roader, the nice one.
Yep.
$63,025 is where that starts. And that's my review of the 2021 Lexus GX 460 Luxury.
All right.
All right. How did you do? Did you catch up with
Yeah,
me?
I caught up to you. But did you see that lady carrying 2 Bloody Marys and walked right by us and didn't stop?
Is the bar open?
I don't know. She had Bloody Marys in her hand. There she is.
Is the Bloody Mary, is it
See?
open here?
You got to go inside and get them.
Well, or you could bring them to us.
Can
or
we-
just give us yours.
Can we see that for a minute? Just for a minute.
No,
We're just saying.
No, she's already drank from it.
Yeah.
She's already bitten the celery.
She's already
Gee
bitten
whiz.
the celery.
There's nothing like bitten celery.
Yeah, nothing like it at all. All right. Did we do the cruising calendar? We're missing something.
No, we already did the cruising calendar.
Okay, but
still
we're
have,
missing something.
Well, we still have at some point history, auto history.
Well,
There you go.
You want to do auto history? We have time for that
we
right
can
now.
get Jeffrey to gear up.
Oh, no, not me again.
You know, Jeff was
Once
struggling
again-
with turning off a video
No,
source.
they wouldn't let me
before
turn it
you
off.
turn it
and
on.
You gotta, yeah, it's.
So when you're ready, Jeff, you let us know.
I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready. So let's do This Week in Auto History.
So in 1908, William Durant founded General Motors Corporations and collected several car companies, including Buick, Oldsmobile, and Cadillac, to form the Goliath of the automotive industry. And eventually, come 1912, when Cadillac introduced the self-starter and quickly made it hand crank obsolete, that helped propel sales. And then as General Motors grew, they collected Chevrolet, Delco, Fisher Body, and Frigidaire.
I wonder
Yeah.
where I could get a shirt with a collar like that
Yeah,
on
no
it.
kidding.
I have
Those
shirts
those
like
guys do not look happy. This is Charles Kettering
button down.
from Detroit, Michigan. He applied for a patent on the original ignition system, and he created Delco, which was Dayton Electronic Laboratories Company, and which eventually became a subsidiary of General Motors.
Yep.
And Kettering was quite the inventor in his day. He developed lots of lighting systems, lacquer finishes, anti-lock, fuels. He developed leaded gasoline to deal with spark knock, and also the electric starter. In 1955, Ford produced its 2 millionth V8 engine. The flathead was the powertrain of choice back in those days.
That's pretty.
And then in 55, it was very much on its waning age as Chevrolet had released the overhead valve, Oldsmobile had released the Rocket V8, and everybody else was coming out with more powerful V8s. So that was pretty much the last year for the flathead. In 1960, California hot rodder Mickey Thompson takes another shot at the world land speed record. A few weeks earlier, he had gone 400 miles an hour in one direction in his Challenger 1, but he couldn't turn the car around, and to set the record, you had to go both ways, and they took the average of the two out at Bonneville.
Huh.
So in Challenger 2, and you got to remember, Mickey Thompson eventually was murdered in his house, a big, long controversy.
They never found the murderer.
To this day, they still don't know who killed him. So, and
Wonder
then
why.
In 1965, the amphib car was taken across the English Channel.
Oh, my.
It was one of the only mass-produced amphibious passenger vehicles, and there were actually about 3,000 of them sold.
You ever
here in the
taken a
United
ride
States.
in one of those things?
No.
It is the weirdest thing you have ever
I'm
been
sure
in your
it is,
entire life. You feel like it's going to sink.
Going into the water. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm good. Actually, I got a chance to see one of those things up close and personal at one of the shows that we did a few years back. No, thank you.
And if you remember, in 1974, General Motors announced the release of the Monza engine, the rotary engine that was supposed to come out in its sports compact car, which was the Monza car. And the Monza was an evolution of the Vega, but GM had originally planned on putting a rotary engine in it. Yep, that's the amphib car. And that rotary engine they had developed it, ready for production, bolted a transmission on the back of it, and never put it in a vehicle because of the pending emissions controls were on there. They couldn't get, and it was the same problem Mazda had. You really couldn't stop that motor from burning oil because of the way the rotaries were set.
If you look just below the starter is where I threw the rod.
That's where he threw the rod.
Because that's a Monza engine. That had a Monza.
And then in 2006, Ford, who owned the rights to the Rover, bought the Rover name from BMW for
Get it out there.
for £6 million. But thank goodness Ford never produced a Rover branded vehicle, and Ford turned around and sold both Rover and Jaguar to Tata Motors.
Oh, yeah.
So Tata to Ford, and
is that Indian? I think it's Indian.
And to this day, they still have them, and so that's this week in automotive
I'm
history.
not a big fan of Land Rover or Jaguar.
I love the Jaguars. You drove the F-Pace, didn't you?
I did. It was okay.
Oh, I liked it. I think it's a good-looking car. I think there's still a style, a look to a Jaguar car that really attracts me. That Coke bottle look, smooth body.
Kind of like me, that Coke bottle look with the smooth body.
I didn't realize you wanted to talk about your college
No, I don't want to
years.
talk about that. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast source. In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after this quick break.
When you're ready to shop Chevrolet, we know one that should be at the top of your list. Bayway. Locally owned by Houston-born and raised Daryl Wisniewski, Bayway brings a sense of family to your Chevrolet buying experience. When you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, you now have a place to go. General Manager Lincoln Stahl guarantees Bayway will beat any competitor's written price on the new vehicle you choose or pay you $1,000. Bayway Chevrolet is located only 8 minutes from the Beltway and Highway 288. Whether it's online or in person, you'll be welcomed like one of the family. BaywayChevrolet.com. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, returns Saturday morning, October 16th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and you're invited. Collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods will all be on display. Lupi founder, car collector, and drag racer Stan Holt brings you the coolest Saturday morning cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos. Car show season's just around the corner and time to stretch your car's legs in a fun family event. There'll be plenty of fabulous, fresh, made-to-order Lupi Tortilla Tacos, hot coffee, and adult beverages, too. This is Houston's coolest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard just south of I-10, and on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby inside the Loop. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, October 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more convenient location. Now you can visit John Gray and his staff of dedicated professionals at their new shop on the South Sam Houston Parkway between Belford and Airport in Southwest Houston. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is the best at paint correction and ceramic coatings. Clear bras and custom wraps are specialties that only Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs with award-winning accuracy, and all their services come with a warranty. Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and Ferrari owners depend on Gulf Coast Auto Shield for their specialty services, and you should too. The in-wheel time Corvette and Cutlass have both been massaged by Gulf Coast Auto Shield, so isn't it time your vehicle visit their new shop in Southwest Houston? Call John Gray today at 832-930-5655 or visit online at gcautoshield.com. That's gcautoshield.com. Paint, coatings, wraps, and more at gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.